Forbidden Fruit, The Temptation of Ewdard Cullen. Author's note, hey guys, this is the new improved version of my story. Hope it's better this time. By the way, I am young and have dyslexia. I find spelling hard, but it's meant to be unformal, okay? No criticism, pliss. Tis story goes out to my BF Zach, kisses, and my best friend Tiffy. Love your grill. Ewdard is our god. We wanna sex him good. Love and blood. Becky Mac XXXXXXX. Update, I have a proofreader and I have cleaned up the spelling and grammar on this chapter a hell of a lot, as you will see. Thank you, Vicky. I will be improving the next chapters soon. Chapter 1, Altaniana. Hey, my name's Atlantiana, Rebecca Lauren, but everyone calls me Tiana, or just plain Tia. I am 16-year-old girl, and I live in Forks, Washington. My hair is long and pale, like spun gold, and skims to my waist like a pale, shimmering amber mist. My eyes are deep forget-me-not blue, and my delicate features are lily white and pure as the winter snow in moonlight. I have been told by loads of sleazy, ugly, horny guys that I'm real pretty and look like a model or a bunny girl. Some of the guys who like me are really old and try to make opt with me. It's disgusting and weird, but basically, a lot of the girls I meet tell a different story. They say I'm too ivory white and ethereal and too skinny, and that I look anorexic, which I don't care about. But I think it's seriously disrespectful to people with real eating disorders. By the way, I'm so totally not anorexic. I eat loads and just never gain weight, and I'm not thin enough to be anorexic anyways. I think they were just being biatches, especially this one ratty brain called Ellie Mayfair, who I hope freaking dies in pain with shit on her face. Sorry, I'm not really such a batch, but she is so horrible. If you met her, you would think the same. Anyways, I'm quite tall and slim, and butt with really big boobs that I used to hate because they look noticeable on my slender body and draw too much attention, but now I like them and don't care who stares at me. I have a lip ring and recently put black and indigo and magenta streaks in my long, pale blonde hair. I smell like mint and cinnamon. I wear mostly black and hot pink, deep purple and neon blue, and listen to cool music. It is my first day at school in Forks, and I have just moved here to live with new foster parents Dave and Marie. They are nice and all very whole. Some sweet people, but it's not like having a real family. I have been hurt too many times to let people close to me, and I don't talk to them. Very real mom died when I was born, and I never knew my real dad. I sometimes wonder what he is like and if I will ever get to meet him. Dave gave me a ride to school, and I smiled faintly as he wished me good luck, and I got out of the car and went into school. Loads of people freaking stared at me as I walked down the hall. I was wearing tight black leather pants with silver chains at the waist and a red fishnet-like top. You could see my black lacy bra through it. I ignored whispers and the big pink cheerleader imbeciles pointing at me. I was used to it, and I paid no attention to the guys desperately seeking my number. The guys asking desperately for my number. Like hell, I'd even look at the horny little donkeys, even though I did, and told a ditzy blonde cheerleader called Jessica to STFU when she called me a freak. Next time she tries anything, I'll hit her in the eye, cause no one messes with me anymore. My first day was relay board. I sat gazing out of the window into the gray cloud-embittered sky for most of the morning. My teachers all looked at me disapprovable, but said nothing because they probably knew I was a foster kid and a gothic and didn't want to upset me in case I cut them up as they slept. Huh. My ears are pierced 4 times. I have a tattoo of a scorpion. like S, my birth sign, on my ankle, and a gothic cross on my shoulder. And on my hand, I have a weird birthmark in the shape of a 7-pointed star that I've had all my life. You're probably wondering why I'm bothering to tell you this. Will I tell you now that I am no ordinary 16-year-old girl? I have a secret, a dark and forbidden secret, which I am only just beginning to understand. When I sleep, I hear whispers in another language, and even though I understand them at the time, when I wake up, I can't remember it. I also see weird faces in my dreams that fade into nothingness when I open my eyes, and I swear out of the corner of my eye, my birthmark glows shocking bright gold and gets relay hot sometimes, but when I look properly, it is back to normal boarding scar color. I am really graceful, like the running antelope. When I run very fast, I am stronger and faster than most people. I used to think I was relay athletic, but now I am not so sure. I think there might be something else at work. Something so much more mysterious and eerie. The truth hovers so softly on the brink of my memory sometimes, but if only I could remember the weird things that clung to the edge of my mind as I slept. At lunch, I sat alone in the corner and scanned the cafeteria quietly with my eyes smoldering dark blue beneath my long black lashes and my slim thighs curled under me. It was the N, I noticed an unbelievably droopingly hot dude with tusseted blondie brown hair, golden yellow eyes like wells of hot caramel, and pale sexy features. He was tall and muscle and looked like he was wearing eyeliner, and my body got hot and cold all at once as I looked at him. I never felt this way about anyone before, and I totally never felt this weird feeling that I'd met someone before but had no idea where, and I knew it was impassable because I'd freaking remember someone that hot. A girl sat next to him with long brown hair, with her arms draped over him like a freaking flesh-eating plant. So I thought, well, whatever, he's taken. She wasn't nearly as hot as he was. She wasn't ugly, though. I figured I was maybe prettier than her. I never really saw myself as beautiful, but I'd guessed from things others had said. Plus, this girl wasn't great looking, but anyways, I'd never tried to pilch another girl's BF, because that's just low. So I got up to leave the hall, thinking I'd go smoke some bald drugs in the locker room while no one was there. As I waked over to he exit, I couldn't help but notice the hot, pale guy's musky eyes as they met mine. I locked away hurriedly. I smoked dope in the locker room for a bit. Then I wandered next to my next class. I bumped into someone in the corridor, and my box fell everywhere. Frick, frick, frick! WTF, I screamed loudly. Watch where you're freaking going, you asshole. I have anger problems. I'm so sorry, he said in a voice like wet heaven. Please forgive me, my lady. It was the hot, pale guy.